This is the Construction Leading Edge podcast from ConstructionBusinessAccelerator.com and ConstructionLeadingEdge.com. My name is Todd DeWalt. It's my job to help you, the construction business owner, maximize revenue and eliminate chaos. Got a little bit of a different type of episode for you today, and I'm going to start by asking you a few questions. How have you unintentionally designed your construction business to fail? Think about that. How have you unintentionally designed your business to fail? A few other questions. What is the one thing that is most likely to cause your business to fail? Have you ever thought about that? What keeps you up at night? What are you thinking about outside of work? What's the thing that's running through your head that's distracting you when your spouse or your kids are talking to you? What is the single biggest problem you're dealing with right now? Think about that. What is the single biggest source of frustration or pain that you're dealing with right now? How long have you been dealing with this thing? And then is it getting better or is it getting worse? What are you going to get blindsided with next? Nobody likes to get blindsided, right? Nobody likes surprises. But what do you think you might get blindsided with next? Will you get a notice from one of your key people that they're leaving? Are you going to find out that you lost money on that project that you thought you were going to make money, that you were counting on making money from? Are you going to find out that you have lost a long-time client? But what do you think, what are you most likely to get blindsided with next? What's going to happen if your competition starts to take more and more work away from you and you can't figure out what the problem is? How's it going to feel if a new company moves into your area and starts taking your clients away from you? And whatever you're most concerned with, have you ever wondered this? Am I the only one who is struggling with this? Have you ever wondered, am I the only one who has struggled with this thing? Over the past several years, I have interviewed and coached hundreds of construction business owners of all sizes and all industries, from startups to 30-year-old companies, from remodeling contractors to commercial general contractors, from municipal, residential, commercial, industrial, you name it. And over that time of interviewing and coaching construction business owners, I've compiled a list of what I call the top hidden fears and frustrations of construction business owners. So chances are you are not alone. So I put together this list of the top hidden fears and frustrations of construction business owners for you. So in case you're wondering, am I the only one who's ever dealt with this thing? Then this is for you. So I've broken them into 4 buckets. Bucket number 1 is my financials. I'll just make statements that construction business owners have told me. When it comes to my financials, they say things like, I'm flying blind. I don't know what my numbers are. I don't have any financial numbers to look at. And if I did, I'm not even sure what to look at. I do have financial reports, I do have bookkeeping, but I get my financial reports when it's too late to do anything about them. Cash flow is a constant source of anxiety. I'm constantly looking at the bank account, constantly chasing money to make payroll, bringing checks in just to cover checks that are going out. Cash flow is a constant source of anxiety. For a lot of people I talk to, it is the number one problem. Profit fade is a big problem. I bid on a project that looks like we should make money, and then we expect to make money on that project, and then we find out at the end or when it's too late to do anything that we're going to lose money. And then my financials are a roller coaster. It's either feast or famine. We're either so busy that we can't keep up with everything, or we don't have any work. And what happens is when we're really busy, I don't do any business development, and then we work our way through our backlog, and then suddenly we have no work to cover our overhead, or keep people busy. It's a roller coaster, a financial roller coaster. The second bucket is my organization and my projects. Several people have told me statements like this: my company is designed to fail. It is filled with single points of failure. And in many cases, the single point of failure is me, the business owner. People say things like, I have designed my company to fail because I'm in the middle of everything. Everything comes through me. All project management, all sales, all business development, all financials, everything comes through me. So my company is designed to fail. People tell me things like, there's chaos everywhere. My business is nothing but chaos. There are constantly things that slip through the cracks, or either nobody is doing it, or we have multiple people working on it, stepping on each other's toes. There's no consistency in the way we do certain things, or maybe anything. We are wasting time. We're frustrating clients. My people are frustrated by the chaos, but there's just chaos. We have no systems or processes for doing anything. Every day, every week, every project, it's like we're starting all over. We have no clear-cut roles and responsibilities. Therefore, there's no accountability. Projects are taking too long to get started. Once we get into a project, we're doing work for free because we're not managing change orders right. We're not managing the flow of communication. We're not managing the approvals. There are too many last-minute selections or decisions. We're always in a rush because we don't have a good handoff process. This is one I hear almost constantly. We don't have a good handoff process. Our field personnel are constantly having to do things that our estimating or sales team should have done in the way of selections, approvals, decisions, etc. Things aren't getting bought out until the last minute because we don't have a good handoff process. Project closeout, if you're on the commercial side, or project move in, if you're on the residential side, is always a scramble. We have unhappy clients. We're buying things we shouldn't have to buy. We're throwing money at problems, and it's always a scramble. I spend most of my time answering texts, emails, and calls from customers, subs, and my employees throughout the day. Some people have told me I spend 4 to 6 hours a day just responding to communication, inbound communication. I can't get anything done because I'm constantly getting phone calls and texts and emails from everybody. In a word, my organization, my company, and my projects are filled with chaos. The third bucket is sales and business development. Business owners tell me things like, I have no strategy. We have no sales or business development strategy. We don't have a strategy about the kind of work we're going to go after. We don't have a strategy on where we'll find leads, how we will close deals. We have no sales funnel, and we have no way to track our opportunities. We have no system for generating leads, much less a strategy, but we have no system for generating leads, which probably goes back to that roller coaster or feast or famine phenomenon that so many people deal with. They say things like, we're not closing deals like we should. We're leaving too much work on the table. Somebody else is coming in and closing deals because maybe we're too busy to follow up. We're not doing a good job of following up. We don't know how to sell. Maybe we're just estimating and we're not selling, but we're leaving too many deals on the table and we're not closing deals. We're wasting way too much time on opportunities that we never land, that never turn into contracts. And that's very frustrating for a lot of people. And time. A lot of business owners tell me, I don't have time to sell. I don't have time to do the networking that I know I should. I don't have time to generate leads. I don't have time to follow up on bids. I don't have time to estimate and bid on the work that I need to bid on. I just don't have time. So bucket number one is my financials. Bucket number 2 is my organization and my projects. Bucket number 3 is my sales. And then bucket number 4 is the biggest bucket, quite frankly, and it's me. It's the me bucket. It's the bucket filled with frustrations and problems that are frankly connected directly to you, the construction business owner. So here are a list of things that I hear from so many construction business owners. These are really the hidden frustrations and the failures that they rarely talk about. I need more confidence. This is very common, especially among second generation business owners, people who have recently bought a business, people who are moving into a new role. They tell me, I need more confidence. I need more confidence in my leadership ability. I think I know what to do, but I don't really have a track record. I need confidence that I'm doing the right thing, and I need confidence that I'm doing it the right way. I think I'm doing it right, but I need confidence. I need confidence so my people will follow me and will ultimately do the right thing. I struggle with shiny object syndrome. This is the opportunity of a lifetime that comes along once every 10 days or so. And I look back at the end of the year, and I realize that it's bounced around from shiny object to shiny object to shiny object, and I never really got anywhere. I own a job. I don't own a business. This is something I hear very commonly. I can't delegate. Either I don't know how to delegate, my people aren't to the point where I can delegate, I don't want to delegate, but I struggle with delegation. I need to be able to delegate so I can get out of my business and get out of the weeds. I don't know how to train people. I know how to do it myself, but I don't know how to train my people. A lot of people tell me they can't find good people or they can't keep good people. I am a micromanager. There are a lot of honest folks I talk to who say, you know what, I am a micromanager. And that makes it tough to keep good people. And it makes it very difficult to retain good people. I'm a perfectionist. Perfectionism and micromanagers kind of go together in a lot of cases. Here's how perfectionism shows up. Here are a couple of examples. I struggle to let somebody else do something because it has to be perfect in my mind. I spend way too much time on proposals because I'm a perfectionist. I spend way too much time on whatever it is, and I spend all this time trying to perfect it, and then I never actually launch this process. I never actually do the thing because I'm afraid of what people are going to think. My perfectionism prevents me from getting something out the door. Procrastination and avoidance are huge. These are very common problems. I procrastinate on the things I don't like to do. I procrastinate on the things I am uncomfortable with. I avoid difficult conversations. I avoid difficult situations. I don't do the things I know I should do. My mindset, the most self-aware business owners will tell me, you know what? I'm the problem. My mindset is the problem. I'm a control freak. This goes back to perfectionism and micromanaging. I am a control freak. I know it. I'm a control freak. I'm never going to be able to grow my business because I'm a control freak. I need to transition from the role of a doer to the role of manager or leader. It's a very different skill set for folks who are transitioning from the field to a management position. That's a very different skill set. It takes a very different approach and a very different set of tools, if you will, to manage people and grow an organization than it does to build buildings. I'm frustrated by the lack of progress. I've been working at this for 2 years, 5 years, 20 years, and I'm still the same size I was. I look around and I see other businesses that are growing Why can't I grow? I'm frustrated because I'm not getting anywhere, and I can't really figure out what the problem is. Here's a very common one. I don't have anybody to talk to. I feel like I'm on an island. I can't talk to my employees about it. I can't talk to my subs. I can't talk to my buddies because maybe they'll listen, but they don't understand. The only people who would really understand what I'm going through are other construction business owners like me, and the only ones I know are my competition. So I don't have anybody to talk to. The honest folks tell me that they're dealing with a lot of anxiety. Just straight up anxiety and fear. Could be depression. They're losing sleep because of anxiety. It's affecting their quality of life. It's spilling over into their family time, if they have family time, which many of them don't have enough family time. And this anxiety and this stress and this frustration is affecting their family. A lot of people tell me, I feel like I'm the only one who's dealing with this. Why am I the only one who hasn't figured this out? People say, I know what I need to do. I know exactly what I need to do, but I just don't do it. I know what I need to do. I make plans at the beginning of the year or the beginning of the quarter or whatever it is, but then I get busy and I avoid things and there's always another reason and I procrastinate and I just don't do what I know I need to do. I'm working for the business instead of the business working for me. My business consumes my life. It takes me away from my family, takes me away from my hobbies, takes me away from all these things that I created this business and I went into business to be able to do. So it's taking me away from these things instead of supporting them. It's taking me away from my ideal lifestyle instead of supporting my ideal lifestyle. That is very frustrating for a lot of people. And lastly, people say things like, I can see where I want to be. I can see it, but I just don't know how to get there. I just can't seem to get there. I had one guy who's been in business for several years say, I've been standing at the door to success. I've been standing there for years, but I just can't seem to get there. I can see it, but I just can't get there. So let me ask you this. Which is the worst one out of each bucket for you? Which is the worst one in the financial bucket? Which is worst for you when it comes to your organization and your projects? What about your sales? Now, what about you? So think about the worst one out of those. What is the most frustrating thing that you're dealing with? The thing that bothers you the most? Maybe it's your cash flow. Maybe it's your inability to delegate. Maybe it's the fact that you have no strategy. Constant chaos. Whatever it might be, think about this. What's the worst part about that? How does it make you feel to go to work? When you think about going to work, how does that make you feel? Do you wake up? Do you drive to the project, to the job site, to the office with the sense of dread? Do you wake up in the morning and have this sense of dread, like, ugh, here we go again? When the phone rings, do you have this anxiety? Do you have this tightness in your chest, this pit in your stomach? And how long has this been going on? Has it been going on for months, for years, since day one? How long has that been going on? And then, frankly, what's going to happen if you don't solve it? Is it getting better? Is it getting worse? How much longer can you go without solving that one thing that is the most frustrating? How much, maybe it won't put you out of business, but how much longer do you really want to deal with it? So imagine this. We've talked about these common frustrations in financials, organization, sales, maybe with yourself. And imagine this. Imagine that you have a clear vision of where you and your business want to be in a year and in 5 years. Just imagine that you've got a clear vision. You know exactly where you want to be. You know the direction that you're going to head. Imagine if you have a clear plan that will get you from where you are today to where you want to be, like a roadmap. Imagine that you know exactly what you need to work on at any point, and you have the confidence in your plan that it's going to work. Imagine that you have access to a group of other construction business owners just like you, so you can bounce ideas off them, or maybe just talk to them. Imagine that you have access to training to help you upgrade your skills, and also have access to experts and service providers and resources to help you offload the stuff that you just don't want to do, or the stuff that you're no good at, the things you hate. Imagine what it would be like to have access to a group of people who will take care of things for you at a lower cost than you can do them for yourself, and they'll do it better for you. Imagine that you could learn how to uncover the hidden mental blocks, the limiting beliefs, and the things that are in your blind spot that have been holding you back. What if there are things that are in your blind spot that are really holding you back? Have you ever thought about that? Have you ever had the thought, I know I need to do this, but I just can't seem to do it. Why can't I do this? There's some hidden mental block. What if you could uncover those mental blocks and then get those behind you? What if you had someone to hold you accountable and keep you focused so you maintain momentum in the right direction? And then ultimately, what if you have these things? More time, more money, more energy, and a business that works for you instead of the other way around and supports your ideal lifestyle. What would that do for you? How would your life be different if you had all of that going for you? More time, more money, more energy, and a business that works for you and supports your ideal lifestyle. What would be the best part? Would it be less stress, freedom, a sense of accomplishment, the flexibility to do what you want? What would be the best part for you? And does that interest you? Is that something that you want? Well, that's exactly what other construction business owners just like you are getting from my Construction Business Accelerator program and my one-on-one coaching program. So if you're interested, and if you're ready to take the first step and learn how to get away from those frustrations that we talked about, those hidden fears and frustrations, and you're ready to get the results you want, then I would invite you to go to constructionbusinessaccelerator.com. We've got a limited time offer through July 25th. I'm offering a free 30-minute business breakthrough call for construction business owners. This is only for construction business owners, okay? If you don't own a construction business, then this is not for you. If you're thinking about starting a construction business, sorry, this is not for you. This is just for people who currently own a construction business. So if that's you, you want to get away from those frustrations, and you want to have more money, more time, more energy, and a business that works for you and supports your lifestyle, then I want to help you. So between now and July 25th, 2019, go to constructionbusinessaccelerator.com. There's a button there where you can click, and it will take you to an online scheduler so you can schedule your free business breakthrough call with me, and I will help you however I can. I want to help you identify the roadblocks that are holding you back, help you clarify your vision, and get you moving in the right direction so you can get what you want. That's what I'm all about. I'm here to help you, the construction business owner, ultimately have your ideal lifestyle. I believe that your business should support your ideal lifestyle. That's what I'm all about. So I want to help you do that. So go to constructionbusinessaccelerator.com. Go schedule your call between now and July 25th, 2019. If you're listening to this after that date and you happen to miss that, then there'll be some other information there for you as well. You can join the wait list to find out about the Construction Business Accelerator program and be notified when that program is available. or if I open up the free business breakthrough calls, again, you'll be notified there as well and be on that wait list. So don't deal with these fears and frustrations any longer. There's help available. There are solutions available. You can do this. It may seem big and hairy, but you have to take action, okay? There's help available. I want to help you do that. I want to help you build the business of your dreams to support your ideal lifestyle. And one of the best ways I can do that is to get on the phone with you and help you walk through this stuff. So go to constructionbusinessaccelerator.com, schedule your free call, or get on the wait list. And as always, I appreciate you listening. I appreciate the feedback. I appreciate the ratings and the reviews and the notes and the messages on LinkedIn. If we're not connected on Facebook, go to Facebook, look me up there. Let's get connected on LinkedIn, and be on the lookout. I've got some stuff coming out over the next several weeks that you're going to want to keep an eye out for. So I'm Todd DeWalt. Thank you so much for listening. I'll see you next time.